Hi, it's John Flynn with Copley Advertising. How are you? Haven't done a live YouTube video in a while, and I figured today's a good day. Today I want to talk about mobile marketing and how my clients and other clients are wasting and throwing money away by using their landing page as a single destination. What do I mean by that? Well, you spend all this money to send traffic to your landing page. That's great. So I geofence the areas, I hit my KPI, I'm going to send all the traffic to the landing page. There. They go see your message on the landing page, bounce off, and you never ever see them again. Seems like a lot of wasted money to me. Seems like not the best way to go. Seems like you want to kind of involve them a little bit. Maybe capture some stuff like their email, Facebook ID, anything to kind of keep them in the game. And it doesn't cost you anything really to do that. And how do we do that? First of all, we make sure that the client has an email capture on their page with some sort of offer on it. Maybe additional information, a white paper, a gift coupon, anything. This can go for B2B, B2C, any different sector can use this. And then they put their email in, and then you have their email. And what can you do with their email? Well, you could do what Gary Vaynerchuk would call jab, 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 right hook. So what does that mean? Well, you can keep sending them emails, updating them on the situation, because obviously if they clicked on your message, there's a very good chance that they're interested in some aspect of your message. So you keep sending them emails and about your particular great content about what's happening, maybe about some what happenings at your particular employment place of work or some sort of facility nearby. You can invite them to these things, have free candy, free chocolate fountains, clowns, balloons, I'm afraid of clowns. No clowns. Balloons, and then, a whole bunch of other stuff to get them in. So basically what you're trying to do is to get them closer to you, right? So they don't know you before. They don't know who you are. And then they either buy from you or recruitment or anything. So the closer you can get to them by giving them your message, the easier it is to make that jump. So when they do want to make some sort of purchase or interest in getting a job from you, is that you become a much easier place to visit or at least have that conversation. So that's important. The other thing is that you put a Facebook pixel on there and get an audience. So when somebody goes to the site and they qualify for the Facebook pixel, they become part of your Facebook audience. And hopefully you have some sort of Facebook ad manager account. If not, I'll do it for you. And then you gather all these IDs, and that's very important because now you have an audience. You have an audience of people that wanted to engage in your site. So what can you do with that audience? Well, you can keep growing that audience, or you can immediately start a Facebook retargeting campaign. So now what you do is you create an ad and you send it out to people in the audience that have visited your page. You send it out right away so they see it on their Facebook and their news feed. So that's another way to retarget them. So that's a great way to go. Then when you have enough down the road, and this is many, many months down the road and many, many campaigns, you'll have enough IDs to do what's called a lookalike model. So what is a lookalike model? A lookalike model is that Facebook takes all your IDs and runs it through a lookalike model, compares the different aspects of those people using all kinds of different million things that Facebook has, left-handed, French fry eaters, whatever, and spits out 2 million Facebook IDs that you could use to target different cities now. It's a lot of IDs to use. So that's another aspect of it, and that's free, the lookalike model. So you can spend $5, $10 a day on the retargeted campaign and be fine initially, at least you have an idea what's going on. In fact, I recommend you don't spend more than $10 a day. $10 a day, that's it. So you kind of figure out what you could do. And I would do a reach program because the pay-per-click aspect of Facebook right now is pretty expensive. But the impression rate has gone down a little bit, under $10. So it's fairly reasonable. You're going to get a good amount of impressions. You can do a follow campaign. If you don't have enough, I could talk to you about that. Just leave a message down below and I'll be happy to answer that question. What's a follow campaign and why I want to use that instead of a regular CPC campaign. So there you have that too. So what do you have when you send something over? I do a geofence campaign, right? What do you got? Well, you got the geofence, which is the target, right? It's the place, the demographic, the behavior of what you're looking for. They go to your site, right? And then they're tagged by the Facebook ID. And then they go into the Facebook ID and become part of the audience and can be part of a retargeting campaign. And then when you have enough Facebook IDs, they become part of the lookalike model, which could bring you 2 million. Then you have their email, which you could do what Gary Vaynerchuk would do, go jab, 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 right hook, or do a short-term, long-term funnel, and make them have a relationship with them. And that way, when they want to purchase something or join you for recruitment, for a job opening, you become a much better place for them to work. There. We also have a retargeting campaign. So what we do is that we capture all the IDs of people that have clicked on the creative. So I have a mobile retargeting campaign, and I also have an impression campaign. So that's all the people who have seen the ad. I could get their IDs and start an impression campaign. Or I can have enough IDs that run it through the Facebook and Facebook converter, and that will convert Facebook IDs with 30% conversion rate. There! It's much better than just sending somebody a landing page and going, oh, I hope they sign up and purchase the $1 million boat. Oh, I hope they sign up and take the job. No, they're not. There, I just told you, they're not. They're not going to do it. You have to build a relationship first, right? You have to build a relationship first with somebody in order for them to either purchase something or become part of your team. That's the way it is, right? Think about you. You wouldn't do that. We're going to get married on the first date, right? Nobody does that. But any questions, go down below. John Flynn, Copley Advertising. You can like this video, but I really don't care if you like it. And you can subscribe, but, really, don't you have better things to do? Bye.